Hi, this is Diana Might. I'm here at the SEMA show with John Currie. What an honor. You know what? He's had this Currie company for years. We've run Currie rear ends in our racing cars. Never had a problem from day one. Hey, John, tell us what's the latest and greatest product on the line.
Well, our latest thing is this 05 to 07 Mustang rear end. Basically, it's a complete bolt-in rear end for your 05 to 07 Mustang. And you got to be a serious Mustang guy to get into something like this. But it's available with 31 to 35 spline axles, or you can even step it up to 40 spline if you want. It uses a factory Mustang brake, so all your ABS system still works. And the third member is like any 9-inch. You put anything in there you want. You guys know because you're race car people, and you know all about the gear ratios and posies and spools that you could do with a 9-inch. And then also on this, we've made control arms for it. We've got an adjustable top control arm, and one thing unique about our control arms, they have a Johnny joint in them. This was a joint I developed for off-road use, and we started using these things in the muscle car market.
What does it do for the car?
What it does, you've got a rigid bushing, so it takes some of the flex of the rubber out, but it doesn't restrict any movement. So if I put a solid urethane bushing in there, it would be really rigid, you know, so I wouldn't get the wheel hop under hard acceleration or if I'm spinning my tires. But when I go home and I want to pull in my driveway, you got that really rigid bushing in there. It doesn't allow the car to articulate and go up through the driveway. Well, what this does, it allows the car to move and articulate. And if you look down here at this control arm, this is a lower with a Johnny joint in it as well. And see how that arm will actually twist like that?
Yeah, that's cool.
That'll allow the car to twist as it goes through a bump. Like, you know, roads aren't just up and down. Your car twists. One tire goes up, the other one goes down, and this allows it to do that. So we're stiffening up the joint, but not restricting any movement in it. So.
Now, around about, say this setup right here, approximately how much would something like this run?
The housing and axle kit I think is $1,350, and that includes the brake adapter. And the third members will range anywhere from about $1,000 to $1,500. Okay. So that gives you kind of a rough idea of how serious you are.
For under $3,000, pretty much, you could do this whole thing. That's a killer deal. And you know, from having Currie rear ends in our racing cars, and we pretty much beat the heck out of them, we know that these are very durable. The life of the car, this thing's going to last for pretty much ever.
Well, the biggest thing, you know, most guys build a car, and then this year they're 400 horsepower, and next year they're 450 horsepower, and the next year after that they added a supercharger, they're 550 horsepower. Well, this ring could be upgraded right along with your car.
And then the next year a little nitrous, and then who knows what, right?
And that's the way people build their cars. They don't go out and plop all the money down. It's a progressive thing. You know, it's like building a Harley. Nobody buys a Harley, drives it off, and you know, leaves it the same. You know, everybody I know with a race car, every year they want to go a little faster. They're going to move up to the next class, or some guys actually get to a point, well, you know, we're going to step back down to this class now. You know, run down there for a while. So, and this can be modified to do that. Or you could take it on the Hot Rod Power Tour by changing the gear ratio and having a street ratio in there and take off on the power tours.
Well, great. Well, you've given us a plethora of information. I'm sure our viewers out there are going to be calling Currie Racing Rear Ends and ordering these. Hey, do you got a website that they can go to?
Yes, we do. It's currieenterprises.com.
And you can go to that link right on our website from Speed Scene Live.